Hey guys, it's Lauren Yates from Rave It Up here, and today I'm privileged to be with James Vancouver. Hi James, how you
Hello
doing?
Lauren Yates, how are you?
I am fantastic. Welcome to Rave It Up. I'm really
Thank
glad
you.
this happened so quickly and we could get
Me
you on.
too. I had a finite number of days.
Yeah.
I was like, we can
Me
do
too,
it
actually.
one of these three.
Yeah, me
And
too.
now we're here.
It's good. So thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Now, the first time we met was Dean Ray's album launch for The Messenger.
I would like to talk about that. I said some stuff at that place.
Everyone can go watch the behind the scenes video and
put
see
a
what
link
James
here.
said. Yeah.
I say some stuff in that. And my parents
watched it.
My
Oh.
dad said, is that really, are you really doing the best version of you? I was like, oh, maybe not. And then my mum was like, that's so good. So good. So this explains some stuff, huh?
So your dad doesn't really like the true you, maybe? I don't know.
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't think. I say some intense stuff, Lauren Yates.
Yeah. You're just like Dean. You guys always say in the interview, Lauren Yates. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's unique.
That's how he
Nobody calls me by my full name.
Yeah.
So now I know at the album launch, Dean's said from stage how you guys met.
Yeah.
But let's hear your side of the story.
Okay. So I was in Tamworth with a girl named Louise Adams, who was also on the X Factor, and I had demanded to be her guitarist via text message.
I will be your
Yeah, I told her, I said, hey, I like you, I'm going to Tamworth. I wasn't going to Tamworth, but I was hoping that she wouldn't call my bluff, and she goes, okay, cool. I said, if I'm not good enough, don't pay me. And then she goes, great.
Don't say that. No.
Yeah, looking back, terrible mistake. So I went to Tamworth with her, and the first day we would do like 12,000 interviews, and we did this outside show at Fan Zone. And I got off stage, and Dean Ray was there, and from then, we were both going through some things at that point.
As everybody
Dean
does.
and I. So I think that we really wanted to be friends, but I don't think we knew how. And it took us a minute, and now we're best friends.
Aw, because I heard that from stage he was just like, yeah, I liked how weird he was. It was
Yeah,
like,
we were
he's
the
my
only
type of weird.
Yeah. I was wearing like eyeliner and flares.
And flares.
I was
You're
confused.
bringing the flares back.
I was trying.
Like it.
Turns out that's a nowhere cause. you know where that goes? Nowhere.
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 Well, it was a fashionable statement once upon a time.
Yeah, not 2 years, not 3 years ago.
No.
Like in the 70s maybe, but not in like 2016.
Now, you guys must hang out all the time because I only
We
just
do.
saw, what was it, last week or something? On one of
Yeah, we
those
did a
really
road trip.
stinking hot days that we had. You guys were playing tennis and you were in your little budgie smugglers. How do you play in
Speedo.
those? Like, what the hell?
Speedo. Well, I've been doing shopping and I'd come across this brightly coloured Speedo, and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be great
If I played tennis in this?
if I bought this? So I texted Dean saying, can I wear this Speedo in the car? Because the next day we were leaving for tour. And he said, absolutely not. So I said,
It's like, wait, to make me feel
fantastic.
uncomfortable, man.
I was like, cool, awesome. So I go buy it immediately. And it's cash. Also, Speedos are very expensive. Did you know that? A Speedo is
No,
like...
I do not wear Speedos,
like-
surprisingly.
Give it a go. It's freeing. And in every sense of the word. So I buy it, and I was like, wouldn't it be great if today I go to Dean's house and we play tennis, and I don't tell him that I'm going to wear the Speedo. So we head out to the tennis court. Well, first off, we had to walk to the tennis court, and I thought this would be an opportune time to just put on a Speedo and nothing else. So I had on a flannelette shirt, a Speedo, and a cowboy hat. Just standard Thursday
Standard,
gear. Then went
Got
out.
hat protection on that hot
Hat
day?
protection. It was a warm day, and I put it on, and he thought I was joking, and I don't joke about this sort of stuff. I'll make jokes about a lot of different things, but never Speedos. And we played tennis. And I didn't think about the fact that other people in the world exist. I thought it was just me, Dean, and the lovely Melanie Dyer. So I thought only us will see me in this. And then it turns out Dean lives in a world as much as we do, with people in it.
What? Never would have
Walking
thought.
past, seeing some long-haired joker in a bloody brightly Speedo.
On a tennis court.
On a tennis
It's
court.
something you don't see
just
every day.
doing Federer. Just
Who won? Did you
lots.
at least win?
Oh, no one won. I was in a Speedo. No one's a winner. No one wins.
You were the distraction instead.
Yeah. The best part about it, which I didn't think about, was the next day we were leaving to go to and do shows. They would end up in Tamworth for the festival there, where all my friends, all like fellow musicians, my peers, management companies, record labels, all people would be there, and they follow myself, Dean Ray, and Melanie Dye on Instagram.
Also, they watched the Instagram story.
Here's the thing, I don't have the updated app, okay? I don't understand how to sync up my phone. It's not been sunk ever, so it's a race against the clock. And so all their friends saw old bloody JVC just doing long shots in a Speedo.
So did I.
The only thing you've ever seen me in is a suit / a Speedo now.
Yes, and jeans.
So the next week, all of our friends are like, hey, what's with the Speedo? And
Just being myself, man.
just being free. You know, there's enough crazy stuff going on in the world. I'm trying to bring some joy through Speedo.
And you did. I think
Thank
it
you.
made everybody laugh.
Thank you. I think it's still in Dean's car.
Oh gosh.
I can't
So
be
sorry,
certain.
Dean. If he
Dino,
hasn't found it yet.
I'd like to apologise for a range of things, mainly the Speedo
Mainly
incident.
Speedo, when he eventually finds it. Ooh.
Ugly.
So do you guys hang out a lot, or
We
just
do. We both
when you
have very
can?
busy lives, but every time that we sort of can, we do. Because, like, you know, who else can I talk about stuff like things, you know?
I can use my imagination. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
you've seen us interact backstage.
I have. And I've had some interesting conversations myself with Dean.
Yeah.
He's a very unique friend, but it's the friend you need. Like, I
Yeah.
love that we can literally talk to Dean about anything.
Yeah, I've had very deep conversations with Dean, followed by us singing songs about terrible subjects. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Can we expect a duet with you guys in the
Oh, yeah, for
future?
sure.
I would love that.
For sure.
Get you both on at the same time on the show.
Oh my goodness.
I'd be so
You
third-wheeled.
would never... Yeah, it wouldn't be your show, Lauren.
No, you'd take you
We
guys
just
would take-
talk. We just chat. We
I'll
just
just-
gab like gals.
I'll just stand behind the camera then,
Yeah,
and you guys
you
can
shoot.
just
Me and Dino will just
Take
have
over
a
Rave It Up.
conversation. I'll have a Red Bull, and
Oh,
he'll
God.
just chain smoke. It'll be great.
Well, whenever you watch, like, listen to radio stations now, it's always like, oh, so-and-so's taken over the station. You guys could be the ones that take over Rave It Up.
I want to do a thing called Talk at Radio, which is where you call me up and give me a topic and I talk at you for a bit.
Okay.
And then I go, right, next caller. And then I think that'd be really, really good for my personality.
I think so. Everyone would listen to that, because
I hope
you have a great
so.
personality.
Thank you very much.
Keep it entertaining. Now,
Lauren Yates.
no, you're welcome. Now, since we have you here,
Yeah.
we do need to talk about this video.
This will be good. What's this? I think that I'm the only country singer who wears eyeliner and has a custom Cooper hat.
Yes, can you tell us more about that? Why the eyeliner? Especially as a country artist.
Here's the thing. There's no more amount of fear that runs through my body when someone goes, we have to talk about this video. Because I don't know what I say. Sometimes, I'm tired and I'm talking a lot. All right, so you want to know about the eyeliner
Yes.
thing? How much research have you done on me?
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot. So
I've seen a lot of past Facebook photos as well.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's when you get to really know the
I
person.
wasn't a good person 3 years ago.
Well, I've seen it all.
Yeah, you've seen it all. All right, so the eyeliner thing. I
It
used
started quite a long time ago.
a long time ago. Well, I started touring in a rock band called Van Cooper because you can't kick me out if it's called my name.
I like that.
I know my personality. So I was like, if it's called my name, they can't kick me out. What they can do is leave, however. But I spent most of my childhood trying to be Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue. So I learned how to do eyeliner because I thought it really shut off my eyes. And that's what
Always
you
does.
did if you were in Motley Crue. So I did that all through high school. And as you can imagine, the results were not good.
I wouldn't think so.
But yeah, I've always done that. I think it's, I was brought up with a certain idea of what you should do on stage, and part of that has been, you wear certain things and you dress a certain way. And the hat thing, I was playing with a blues man named Matt Ross, and I had a hat from Parkley Markets, and he said that if you're going to play in my band, that just won't do. So he took me to the Strand Hatters in the Strand Arcade, and he bought me my first Kubra. And from then on, it's been a lovely relationship with the Kubra and the Strand Hatters, and they let me go in there and with very daft ideas and make their cowboy hats into what you see on my head often.
Often, definitely often.
Not right now because it's windy outside.
Yeah, you didn't want
and I had to wake up early this morning, and I forgot.
Oh well, it's okay. You still look good.
Thanks, Lauren.
So, how many Kubra hats do you have?
I don't want to say.
It's really bad, really embarrassing.
I have to count.
Oh, okay. That is a lot.
Do you want to count now?
You look like you were. I was just like,
because I am.
Interesting.
And then there was a pause. I think like 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was going to be a lot more than
One for
that,
each day of the week. Wait.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
So there's 2 days of the week that you wear, one in the morning and one in the evening.
Yeah, I change sometimes.
That's good.
I'm crafty. Whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
And I like that you're unique, with the eyeliner and the hat. It's like it's your look, your statement,
Yeah.
With Kiss, they've got all the makeup.
Exactly. I spent the first 6 years of my career just trying to be Paul Stanley.
You gotta be yourself.
Yeah, but
As deep as that is.
as deep as that is, be yourself being Paul Stanley. I think that would be you, but be a Paul Stanley version of you.
Okay, I never thought of it.
That's what I say to kids.
That's the advice you give. Oh god.
Not with
There's
my
gonna be
words.
heaps of them.
Not with like my words, with just actions.
And did you teach yourself how to do the eyeliner, or did you get
I did.
a
Yeah.
a friend
I
that's a
got
girl to
really
do it?
good. I got really good.
Well, obviously, you gotta do it all the
makes-
time.
I do it like every night on tour.
Jeez. How quickly can you do it now?
I can do like my pre-show can take anywhere from an hour to about 25 minutes.
25 minutes?
Yeah, full suit, makeup,
Wow.
hair, the whole thing. Let's go do a show. What?
That is
yeah.
really quick.
All whilst doing vocal warm-ups.
All the women out there are jealous.
Yeah.
That you
Do
can
you
do
want
that
tips?
so quickly.
I'll give them to you. 1, have a deadline.
That's true.
In 25 minutes, someone's going to welcome you to the stage. That's
So
a
you've
hell of a
gotta be
deadline.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if the eyeliner's all over the place.
Yeah.
At least you know.
If that's so, you just pretend that you're going through stuff.
I was crying and then had to redo the eyeliner.
Yeah.
No. Well, that's a good tip. You have to do makeup videos then.
Could you imagine?
That would be so funny.
Oh, it's so good.
Especially with your personality. There'd be a lot of people watching it. We'll have to,
I
we'll have
like
to
that
do
idea. Can we do a spin-off show?
Yeah. Rave It Up parody show? I don't know.
It's a spin-off of me and Dean Ray show you how to do life hacks. What? What?
We've got it. Yep, got to do that.
What?
That's awesome.
Oh, so good.
Okay. We'll just have
Okay.
to organize. When your schedule and
I'm
Dean's
off in
schedule
April.
align,
I've got a break in April, so
let's do it. Hopefully Dean's free too. Dean, hit us up.
I'll make him free.
He'll make it free.
I don't have that kind of power in our friendship.
Yeah. It's alright, we'll just get Mel to clear his schedule.
well,
She has that power.
She has that power. And if not Mel, her parents.
Oh, yeah, very true. Now, we're going to get back to you now.
Okay.
We love you, Dean, but we're going to get back to James now. When did you start singing? Was it always, have you been singing since
I
you were
didn't
young?
want to be a singer, to be honest. Yeah.
I always find it really interesting when people say that they...
What happened was that I was like, the dream is to just be a guitarist, play guitar, be a rock star. And I would tell that to everyone. And I started to write songs.
A rock star.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to get into like Catholic school? When you're like, I'm going to be in a rock band and deal with it. They're like, oh,
We don't want you.
ugly. Yeah, you're going to have to cut your hair. It was quite an experience.
And the eyeliner.
yeah, and enough with the eyeliner. You're freaking us out. You're so pale. But I started to write songs, and I couldn't imagine anyone else singing them. So I decided that I would have to learn to sing. And for years, I was terrible. But once I figured it out, I got better over time. And
Cue the bad videos. No.
Yeah, cue. The band's called. This next song, yeah.
Is it all on YouTube? I'm going to go have a
Oh,
look.
for sure.
Okay, go.
We'll go have a look.
Yeah.
If
awesome.
you want to see me in my height of eyeliner, look up Van Cooper tattoo, and you will see James, who has no tattoos, singing about how much he loves tattoos.
Okay, so are you sure you want to reveal that? Because people are going to go look at it now.
I just did. Crank up those views. Yeah.
Of course.
So, and that's how I got here, basically. It's like, well, I can't
Right
trust...
here on this couch.
That's how I ended up in this lovely home. Is that I couldn't imagine having anyone else sing my songs.
Yeah.
Because I'm greedy. So
It's my stuff.
mine.
But originally you thought of just being a guitarist and a rock star as a career, not to actually sing.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a singer. And some would say now that I'm not.
He's still not a singer. You really blew me away at Dean's album launch as his, little backup singer, which apparently you told me was very difficult, especially in some of those songs because Dean sings really high.
Dean's like...
Especially in, what is it, IOU?
An IOU. However high Dean sings, I've got to sing higher than that.
I have respect for you.
Thank
Because I was
you.
watching it going, oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
really high.
because everyone's like, wow, Dean's singing so high. No one goes, wow, his friend is about to blow a blood vessel.
Yeah, poor guy. And sweating on stage in a suit that he made you wear.
Yeah. What a good friend, huh?
Yeah, what a great friend. Well, even he went out with his, leather jacket or whatever. I'm like,
And that
do
came off
you know how
quickly.
hot that is? Like, how hot it is out
How
there?
hot was that dressing room?
It was very hot.
No ventilation.
And those lights were hot anyway on stage.
It was warm. Anyway.
Memories.
That's what friends are for.
To make you go through hell? Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
that's what friends do.
Now, you do have an EP out.
I do.
Yeah, for everyone to check out. It's called Highrise Skyline.
Yep.
Now, what is your favourite song off the album? Because I had to listen to it and
Do you have one?
I do. Oh, between two.
Yeah.
Remedy and Live Before I Die.
Really?
Yeah. Wait,
What?
That's not yours? All right. What is yours?
The song on there, Sober, that was the first. I went through quite a time a couple of years ago.
All right, getting to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, is that on your cue cards?
No, but it is now.
It is now. I went through quite a time and I stopped writing songs, and turns out if you have 1,000 beers a day, you stop writing songs. It's quite time consuming.
It's quite time consuming doing no work.
Yeah. So I stopped writing songs and I stopped doing shows, and my band left, and people stopped giving a hell about who I was.
Oh.
And I put on a lot of beer weight, and I eventually realized that after a friend told me that I was going to die.
You're a fat dude.
I was that dude. You know that thing when people stop laughing and they start crying? This guy. And so
This is sad.
I had to. So I got clean, and I went, and I've been clean 2 and a bit years now since that.
Congrats.
Thanks. But the first song on the EP, Sober, that was the first song that I wrote when I got out of that time. And that's very important to me, that song, because that was the turning point in what I wanted to sort of be. I wanted to live a better life, and I didn't. It was me coming to terms with who I was, and I didn't have to be that person anymore. So that song's very important to me.
Do you get a bit emotional when you sing that though?
I have a few times. I've sung it sometimes. I sang it on my anniversary of getting sober on stage, and that was quite a big deal.
Yeah, it's even more intense.
That was very intense to sort of be there at that moment and do that, and it's been quite an experience.
Congrats. I know.
Thank you.
I've heard a lot of stories. It's very hard. So
Yeah.
for sober for anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But things got better.
Good. You're much better now.
Exactly.
And is every song off the EP true story, based on a true story? That's
Not that
amazing.
last one. That last one's quite dark.
It is.
I didn't kill anyone.
Just letting everyone know.
Just so everyone knows, I didn't kill anyone. I don't like the river, so I didn't go there. But apart from that, they're all true.
The rest are true. Because I did notice a lot of the songs have a constant theme of love that didn't last.
Yeah.
Did a girl break your heart?
Which one?
A lot.
So many. I just think where like if a girl smiles at me, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go marry her.
And then next you know,
and then it's like,
breaks your heart.
I'm engaged. Blah. No, I think like this, like that record was me having a lot of firsts, you know, and the first was still sort of coming, but you know, the first time, you know, my first experience in living life. Like for the first time, not drunk.
What?
Yeah, turns out people just do that like every day, and it was news to me. But yeah, a lot of crazy good stuff happened to me as soon as I got clean, and that was it was quite a head spin. And that EP is me trying to figure out who James is, and you know. And I think that James has changed again.
It's kind of like diary entries for you. Just write it all out and
yeah, those songs
then sing it all out.
are basically just blatantly what I was going through for a year.
Yeah, and it's obviously all very country, but you said like back in the day you're doing like rock.
Yeah.
What changed?
I wore leather pants like all the time.
Wow, I can't actually envision that.
I've got pictures, I'll show you.
Okay.
Pretty intense. I'd always secretly wanted to do country music, and I had this like long-term plan to go in like, I'll do an album, then I'll go slightly more acoustic, and eventually I'll make a country album. And when
instead like this big transition.
and yeah, instead of just going cold turkey, which I don't recommend. But what happened was that basically all of my band sort of stuff halted, and I was like, ooh, I'll just go do that now then. And so from that point on, the day that I first got clean, I walked into a guitar store and they were playing an artist named Jason Isbell, and his song Cover Me Up. And that song's about him getting sober and what he went through, and I just broke down. And you know those like public cries you do? And you're like,
I'm not crying.
I'm not crying, you're crying. You know, one of those ones, very similar to the I can't do this anymore. And you're sort of angry but also crying. I was doing a sad cry, so different but similar. And it was sort of everything that I wanted to do. It was honest. It was personal, it was all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so hearing him, basically by the end of his 3.5 minute song, I was doing country music.
Wow.
In some weird way.
And it suits you very well.
Thank you.
So very good career decision.
Thank you.
Big career decision after rock.
I told some people and they were not happy. They were like, oh.
Oh, bloody country. Oh.
They were like, what do you mean?
Luckily I like country, so
right.
You've got some fans.
Yay.
And why did you decide to call it Highrise Skyline?
I wrote it in the city. Basically,
and
that was it.
Let me look around.
Yeah.
What inspires me?
Getting down to it. And, you know, it was just sort of things were starting to look up. And I was in the city a lot when I wrote this record. And
literally looking up.
Literally upward. And, yeah, such a gross cliche name. Blech. But
a great story to it.
It's a great story. Yeah, I was walking down George Street and I was like, and the sun was setting. And
Aww.
yeah, it was a really big moment. I was like, well, that'll do.
That'll do.
That'll be fine. Let's get it done. Let's go.
And then later you thought, I'm screwed if someone asks
I've got a
me.
great name for the next one. Ooh, it's good. Ooh,
But
it's
I'm
good.
sure you're not going to reveal it yet.
I can't right now.
No?
I'll tell you off.
Yeah.
You'll
just have to come back
I waited
on.
like a year to say that to someone because like I love anything. I'll tell you off air. I'm going, I can't want to say that. I did it then. Big moment for
You
me.
get to do that.
You get to do that in life.
And then you can come back on and reveal it to everyone else when it is actually ready to be released.
Exactly.
Or released, either one. And where was the lovely photo taken? Because I looked at it, I was like, what is that?
That's me.
Yeah, what is that?
That's me in a suit. That's what that is.
No, I meant, above your
Behind
head.
me?
Yeah.
I was doing the photo shoot and we'd done a bunch of different locations, you know, moody spots. And
Moody spots.
we went for lunch and photographer Ben Conocella, he said, let's try this parking lot. And that's literally somewhere in Newcastle. And that was like an outtake.
That's a parking lot?
It's a parking lot. Next to me was like a Fiat.
What?
And a
Why
Toyota.
do they have that?
It looks
In a
like
parking
meat
lot.
hooks, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a parking lot. It's the last place I would have thought that was
when
taken.
you're in a parking lot and you're like, oh boy, I wish I could do some chin-ups and hang this meat and salami. So that's what we did, you know.
Hang your coat.
Yeah, I hung up my hat and I did about 90 pull-ups because, you know, I'm a
He's so
elite
strong.
specimen. And that's... No, I didn't do any of that.
I didn't
Basically,
think so.
I was like, my feet hurt. Come here. Wrap this shit up.
Yeah, I just want to go home.
Yeah, I am
No, it's a good
tired.
photo.
Thank you.
The suit, the eyeliner, the Cooper hat.
It's all
It's all there.
That's James Van Cooper in a picture right there.
It
if
is.
you really want to...
Except the meat hooks.
Except the meat hooks. I think
Now-
I was trying to be vegetarian at that point. It did not go well.
I don't think it ever lasts very long, does it?
Things you do for girls.
Is it actually something you did for... Oh, God. Okay.
100%.
And she's long gone.
She moved away.
Oh.
What you gonna do,
I
huh?
became a vegetarian for you.
Oh, the meat after that. Oh, so good, Lauren.
So
Yates.
good. Oh, yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
I say I'm gonna give up meat.
Instead of sneaking like
can't do it.
booze beverages, I was sticking like cheeseburgers and burritos. This is what it's like to date me. So, you know.
Is there meat on your breath? Oh, no.
What a terrible thing to say to a man. Ooh. Connotations.
Now, as we did mention, one of the songs off the album is called Live Before I Die.
Yeah.
So in the spirit of this song, can you share with us some things that are on your bucket list? What do you want to do to, like, live your fullest before you die?
What can I do to live my best life? I really like to finish the... I want to know who killed Jason in Riverdale. Have you seen that on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Guys,
Gotta
don't
see it,
tell
okay.
me. I started watching it yesterday. I'm like halfway through the first season. I just want to know so badly. That's a big one for me. Is to find
on
out
his
who
bucket
killed
list.
Jason on Riverdale, the Netflix series. I also want to start in a remake of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh my gosh, that would be incredible. I love that show.
With me playing both twins. So,
Hey, dude, hey!
Hey, man. Imagine that, but me and Dean Ray.
Not that you guys are twins, but...
We've got similar hair colour.
Yeah.
We're both tall. I don't know, I've been really lucky in my life so far, where I've been able to just sort of do things that I wanted to do, and I'm really lucky in that sort of aspect. I'd like... my life's really like fulfilled right now. I don't really have
That is
anything
really good, though.
that I really need or want to do that much.
It's pretty
I'd
cheap.
like to go back to Europe. I went to Europe last year with Bill Chambers, not romantically, on a tour. We didn't just go on.
They went to Paris. No.
I didn't go to Paris. I was meant to.
There you go. That's something on the bucket list.
There we go. I'd like to go back there. I'd love to spend some more time in the UK too. I really enjoyed being there.
Okay, there you go. That's probably better than
I'd
Riverdale.
also like, and
Not that I've
here's
seen
my wish list. I want this thing. I want
Santa, bring it this
a
year.
new Speedo. Because I lost mine
In Dean's car.
in Dean's car.
That sounds really wrong, by the way, when
What
you
a
think
weird.
about it.
Could you imagine Mel getting into his car and go,
Who is this?
What is this shit? What are you doing up? Anyway, go on.
Yeah, do you have a secret to share, Dean?
He
No.
has many.
Since you have already achieved so much in your career,
Yeah.
we do want to know, though, what can we expect from you in the future?
I'm about to make a new album.
Yes! Very excited for that.
A new
What's after
full-length
that? Are you going
album.
to tour it, or...?
So much touring.
Good.
So I'll be doing I'm doing my first band tour this year, in a couple of years, which I'm really excited about. I've been doing solo shows for about 2.5 years now, and it's been really good. I figured out a lot of stuff, and it was great to connect with everyone on a more personal note. But I really miss loud amps, so I'm gonna take a band out on the road.
Deafening your ears, you know?
Yeah, I just want to have to carry a lot of stuff, so I'm excited to go do that again. And it's gonna be really fun to go
Cool.
play with a loud rock band again.
We'll have to keep a lookout for it.
Yeah,
and
come
look out for tour
to my
dates.
launch.
Yes, definitely. You have
I
my
don't know when it
details.
is
Contact
yet.
me.
I'm just gonna call you and go, Lauren Yates.
It's
hang up.
It's tonight.
It's right now. It's happening. I'm on stage. Goodbye. Hang up.
It'll probably be a bit too late then, because I probably won't
Perhaps.
be able to get there in time. But
If you wish, it will happen.
give me a bit of notice. That might be nice. Yeah. And James, what advice would you give to the listeners who might want to follow their dreams of becoming a singer? Or guitar player.
Or guitar
Let's not
player.
just put you all into
The thing-
one
yeah.
little niche.
What can I say? I think that the thing that always got me through was I had a almost to a fault a belief in myself, and I think
is a good thing.
and if no one else is gonna back you, you got to back yourself. So even when people didn't understand or it didn't make sense to them that I was gonna be so aggressively chasing this dream, I always backed myself. So you got to really believe that you have the chance to do it. That really helped me, was having when no one else understood, was just having a undeniable belief in myself that it would happen in some way.
I like that. You've always got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, man.
You can't rely on everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are these Shannon Knoll lyrics?
Are they? I don't know.
No,
I didn't mean to make it sound like a Shannon Knoll
That's
song.
lived. Sorry. You gotta live. Yeah, sorry. Different song. Never
Different
mind.
song.
How are ya? G'day.
Now we are unfortunately getting to the end of the interview.
It's unfortunate.
I know.
Good time.
It is. I've had a lot of fun. Time flies when you're having fun, right? But as a closing statement, and was probably the most important question, knowing what you know now, what would you tell your 14-year-old self? I loved your face just then. You were like, what's this question?
I would have told myself that, you know, it's okay to be a kid. I was, from a young age, I was obsessed with growing up and being an adult, and I think that in doing so, I missed out on a lot of stuff. I missed out on a lot of being a kid and that invincibility that kids have. I don't think I really ever had that. It was sort of, I was a child, and then I was James Van Cooper.
Yeah.
So I'd say that. I'd say to you know, calm down a bit, and it's gonna be okay. You just gotta hang out, and maybe it's okay to be a kid. So I'd say that.
I think it's very true though. When you think back upon it, I think every little kid, they just want to be older.
Yeah,
It's like, I just
was
want to
in
be
a big
18
rush.
already. And
Yeah, I was in a big rush, so that's why I think I chased a lot of different things, and I chased a lot of sort of fleeting moments in my life. Is because I, you know, wanted to be an adult so badly that I didn't hang around. And when there was, you know, the good old days, and I didn't pay attention to them because I was in such a rush to get further.
Yeah.
So
Always looking
I'd
ahead.
tell myself to just take a moment and be a kid for a minute.
Slow down. Yeah, I like that. It's good advice for everybody.
Thanks, mate.
But before we go, if the listeners would like to contact you or find out what you're up to, where should they go?
No. Yeah, call me up. Chat. You can follow me on Instagram at James Van Cooper. I post a lot about coffee, 'cause it's my one true vice. Facebook at James Van Cooper. You guessed it. Twitter at James Van Cooper. Also,
What?
my website is jamesvancoopermusic.com. And you'll find all my tour dates there. I'm going up to Queensland in a few weeks for a run of shows. And that's it for this album cycle. And then I'm going to nap for a minute. And then I'm going to go and make my new album, which I can't tell you when, because it's a bit of a secret. Lauren knows. But apart from that, you'll find all my information on there. My social security number. If you want to call my parents, that's cool. They'd probably be down for that. You can call Dean Ray. He won't like it, but he'll have a bad time
Who's
with
this
that.
James Van Cooper? We'll pretend not to know you.
He would. He'd go, nah, man, no. James, nah. Steve? Nah. Anyway.
But anyway, he'll come back on the show when the new album comes
Yeah,
out. Definitely.
a few times.
Definitely.
And
Would
then-
love it.
Get ready for Dean Ray and my spin-off show. It's gonna be fantastic.
And, you know, all the cool life hacks.
Oh,
Definitely. You're welcome to come back on anytime.
thank you.
But thank you so much for your time
Thanks for having
today.
me. I
really-
like your top.
Oh, thank you. With leopard print.
I used to wear a lot of leopard print.
That doesn't surprise me, actually. You look like a leopard print sort of guy. That's a compliment. That's
Like
a
a
compliment.
40-year-old woman.
It's a compliment, I swear.
Thank you.
It is, I swear. But thank you again.
Thanks, Aaron
and
Yates.
we'll keep in contact and bring you back.
Bye.
But for everyone watching, make sure to check out James and his incredible music. You will not be disappointed.
Oh.
But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.